Welcome everyone to the annular solar eclipse in Gemini, which is happening on the 10th of June. So this one is going to be quite interesting. So first of all, I'm just going to bless my cards. So dear angels, saints and spirits from the divine white light, please bless my cards and give me clear insight, so mote it be. So there's a few things that are going on for this solar eclipse in Gemini. So this is the second eclipse that's happening. So usually they come in pairs, so they're like bookends. So we usually have a lunar eclipse and then a solar one. So this one's the solar one, and it is in Gemini, which the North Node is in as well. So this is going to be at 19 or 20, pretty much 20 degrees. It's also known as the ring of fire because it will, the shadow will go through the middle of the sun and it will make it look like a ring of fire. I'm not too sure whether or not it's visible, and we shouldn't really be looking at solar eclipses anyway. If you do, you need to make sure that you're wearing sunglasses or something like that anyway, if you are. Anyway, so with the thing with solar eclipses is it has to do with the outer aspects of life, whereas the lunar one has to do with the inner aspects of life. What makes this one very interesting as well is because it is in the sign of Gemini. Okay, I'm going to take that. It is, so the ruling planet of Gemini is Mercury. Now Mercury is in the sign of Gemini as well, which makes it even more powerful. However, Mercury is retrograde, as we all know. So it does retrogrades, as we know, places an inward focus for us. So that's why this one's going to be quite introspective as well. However, we should start seeing things actually manifesting in our life, in our outer world. So that should be quite interesting as well. So the other part of it as well is that Mercury actually goes cazimi as well at the same time of the lunar of the solar eclipse. So cazimi is, the meaning of cazimi is in the heart of the sun. So usually when planets go cazimi, it means that the sun's energy blocks out the energy of that planet. So, and it basically makes it invisible. So it blocks it out. However, with this one, it's not going to do that. So if anything, it's actually going to be quite powerful. It's actually going to be quite auspicious as well because of the cazimi in Mercury. So again, it's going to be a little bit wishy-washy, like we don't exactly know what to expect with this as well, of what exactly is going to be happening. Or what the effects will bring. But because it is in Gemini, which is the sign of communication, and Mercury, of course, is the sign of communication as well, that'll be one of the major themes, is to do with communication. And also because Gemini is the sign of the lovers, it will be will have a lot to do with relationships as well. So I'm assuming it will be something to do with communication in relationships. So that's something that those will be the main themes of this solar eclipse. So as we know with retrogrades as well, anything with retrogrades we need to redo, reset, reboot, restart and refresh. And those are the themes that I'm actually feeling for this solar eclipse as well. So the other aspect which we have, which is going to be a little bit of a hard aspect as well, is Neptune squaring the Sun, Moon and Mercury. So it's a triple square. So Neptune is the dreamy planet. It doesn't have any boundaries. It is all about illusion, delusion, confusion. So that's why it's been very difficult. I know I've been feeling the energies as well. So I only just started feeling them actually in the last couple of days with the Mercury retrograde. So anyway, so that's things that we should be able to do. So it really is asking us to do a reset, a reboot, a restart, and a refresh. And it will have to do with beliefs as well. So our belief systems, our values, what we have based these beliefs on as well will be coming up to the surface as well, and will be illuminated with the solar eclipse. So also this particular eclipse is going to bring us clarity to ideas as well. So we will be getting flashes of insight, so new ideas and those aha moments. So, and hopefully we will be able to take that on board and be able to change those old beliefs, those old values, those old systems that just do not serve us anymore, so that we can make a more productive life with new beliefs and new values as well. So I think that's about it. Well, let's have a look at the cards that we've got coming up in the spread. So underlying energy that we have is the Three of Cups. So again, this is what I really feel with this. This is about celebrations, and it is about getting gatherings with people, friends, family, that kind of thing. So again, relationships are being brought to the surface, as you can see, as this is the underlying energy of that. And the overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is holding on to things. So holding on to, obviously it's resources, it's things that, that we hold valuable. So again, this is holding on to old beliefs, old ideas, old values that really do not serve us anymore. So this will be highlighting, and I really do love how in this card, how it's portrayed like a portal, and it's got the sun in there. So this is really illuminating for us, because it is a solar eclipse, of what we can look into and try and see what things that we can release. And I really love how it's got the swan there with its serenity. I'm really picking up with that. It's that sense of calm as well, and a sense of knowing as well, that what you are going to do from here on now is going to shape a better life for you overall. So let's have a look in the recent past. So we've got the Queen of Cups. So again, this is to do with relationships and emotions, okay? So again, this is to do with love, relationships, and just that sense of looking back. I'm really feeling that it's a really looking back, and maybe just reminiscing about old past relationships, love relationships. Then we've got the Princess of Cups as well. So again, it is really focusing again on relationships as well. So this is something that has come in, offers that are coming in, people that have offered you their cup, their love, their emotions, that kind of thing. That's what I'm really kind of seeing with that. That's really reiterating it. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles as well. And that again is talking about that abundance. It's like having that stability. It's having that stability in relationships. And feeling security. That's what I'm really feeling with this, is that security there. So that is the major theme that I am seeing that is coming up for the recent past. In the present, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, of course, is that slowest moving knight. It is coming in with a stable offer. It is coming in. So I really feel that this is the universe that is actually bringing in that opportunity for us. It's very slow moving. It's been very slow moving. And as we know now, all the planets are starting to go retrograde as well. So Saturn's going retrograde, Pluto's going retrograde. So it is that really slowing down of energy that's coming in, but it still wants to bring us in something stable. And as you can see, we've got the Four of Pentacles there, which is hanging on to onto our beliefs or things that we thought were stable in the past. And then we've got the Three of Swords. So this is again is hurt to do with relationships. So I really feel that this is us looking at past relationships and what has failed and what lessons that we could have learnt from them as well, so that we can move forward and not make the same mistakes again. In the future, so in the near future, we've got the Chariot, which is just gorgeous. So this one is positive movement, and it's fast movement as well, fast movement forward. I think once we are able to release all these old hurts, and especially the Three of Swords, and again, swords are thoughts as well. So this is not an actual, stabbing of the heart. It's obviously something that we have thought that has hurt us, and maybe seeing things from a different perspective and realizing, oh, okay, I've taken responsibility for my part. I can only take responsibility for my part, and that's it. And being happy with that. But then being able to let that go so that you can move forward into the present moment with the Chariot. Then we've got the Three of Pentacles, and that is coming together again, and this is what I'm being drawn to as well with the Three of Cups, is coming together with people to collaborate so that you can move forward on projects, on relationships, on friendships, on things like that, that will bring in more stability as well. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is just beautiful as well. So this is your abundance, your harvest that is actually coming in, and you can actually see it coming to fruition, which I really, really love. So overall, I mean, there's a lot of cups and pentacles here, and well, basically it pretty much all is pentacles and cups. So it is all to do with stability and of emotions. That's what I'm really feeling with that. So let's see what other advice that we have from the universe. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to affect us all differently depending on which house it's going to be falling in your natal chart. Also, it is also good if you do have access to your natal chart to see any planets that are at 20 degrees, because those planets are going to be hitting off pretty, well, they'll be activated by this eclipse. So then you can actually see what themes that are actually going to be coming up for you. So for example, in my chart, I've actually got Venus coming in at 21 degrees. So Venus being the planet of love, obviously love is going to be a focus for my chart. Anyway, that's just an example. But yeah, check out your own chart if you can, just so you can get a little bit more clarity. And something that will be definitely happening is we will be definitely getting more clarity as well. And Mercury does station to go direct on the 22nd. So that will be really good too. So so we will be able to gain more clarity, and I will be able to talk properly too, hopefully then as well. So, okay, let's see. All right, so we've got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So I really do feel that this is going to be quite a fiery climax for this eclipse, and we can feel the energies of this eclipse for the next 6 months as well. So it might not come in straight away. Oh, and the other thing that I did forget to mention as well, with new moons as well, usually it is a good time to set intentions. However, this one's not such a good one, but only because it's an eclipse, and eclipses have this unexpected surprise element to it. So things can go a bit awry with that. So it's probably not a good time to be setting intentions, but just getting what you want in focus. Okay, so what you really want. And I think for the first time in a long time, a lot of people go, oh, I don't really know what I want. I think this time, this eclipse is actually going to bring in that clarity for us, to actually show us what it is that we truly want and where it is that we truly want to be. And the other thing with this, it is really important to be our true, authentic self. It is going to be bringing up themes as well of people that are inauthentic. This is going to shine a spotlight on people that are not being authentic. We're going to be able to see that for what it is, okay? Even with that square with Neptune as well. So because Neptune's the illusion, delusion, confusion. However, so just be careful as well though, with people being deceitful. And it's just people that are coming from a place of fear. So you know what you'll want to do with things, and to how to be your true authentic self is, you know, when it's authentic is when you are coming from a place of love and not fear. So that's where you really need to sit in that intention and see where it is that is coming from. And you just got to ask yourself, is this coming from a place of fear or is this coming from a place of love? If it's coming from a place of love, then it is exactly what your soul wants. And that's where you should try and head off to, in that direction. So, and that being the only major arcana in this spread as well, being the Chariot, that is something that once you know, you will have then your head and heart on the same page, and you will be able to move forward. And then with the other advice, we've got the wisdom. And that's what I really feel that this eclipse will be bringing in for us. So that clarity, that wisdom, and really giving us a sense of knowing who we are and what we want. So I find that's going to be extremely beneficial for the whole collective. And with that, I am going to wish you, I hope you have a wonderful solar eclipse. And just remember that you are a star, and let your light shine bright. And as always, love and light.